Hello everybody, welcome to another general vlog video. Today is going to be a different kind of a video. We have a car here that we just bought from the car lot yesterday. It's a used one. It's basically a point A to point B car, and it's set on the lot for about a year, not being started or anything like that. So I want to get the battery charged up, but I just kind of thought I would take you guys through just kind of a general, when you first get a used vehicle, some of the things to go over with to ensure that you have a decent vehicle to get you from point A to point B. So that being said, let's get down here on it. It's a 2003, I do believe 3. Let me look at the key tag here. Yes, it's a 2003 Honda Civic. And as you can see a few little rust spots and stuff bubbling through. It's a point A to point B car, so we don't care. So first thing I noticed is last night when I come out, I noticed that not all these keys fit. I think one of them does, the rest of them don't. So I'd like to see what those fit, and we're going to do a few little maintenance things on it real quick. So that being said, let me get everything set up for you, and then we'll come right back. All right, so I have it running. Let it warm up so I can check all the fluid levels. Pretty quiet, sounds pretty decent. Notice a few things wrong, which I'll get to here in just a second. Let me go turn this off. Well, while it's running, we'll go ahead and check transmission fluid. I don't want to get right in your guys' way. I'll show you the transmission fluid there. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this thing off and we'll check the oil. Okay, let's go ahead and get this oil checked. You can see it right here. Go ahead and wipe it off first before you even try to check it. Once you look at the oil. So the first few things that I noticed, let me get the camera up here where you guys can see me. Okay, the first couple things that I noticed is both the fluids are perfectly full. The oil's a little bit dark, not bad. I can tell it's been serviced, I'd say within a couple thousand miles. Transmission fluid, as you can see on here, you can see where the oil was, where the transmission was. It's not red like I'd like to see, but then again, maybe Honda uses a different kind of transmission fluid. Maybe it's not supposed to be that red. I'll check into that. It could probably go ahead and use a service on both an oil change and transmission fluid change, but as of right now, they don't look bad at all. So yeah, you could easily depend on this for a while the way it sets. Get you down here and I'll show you a couple of things that I noticed. I guess you guys can see all this. This is the air box, and from the air box to here, there's supposed to be a line that goes down into here, be kind of like an S shape. So I'll recommend that they get one for that, you know, to replace that. That motor mount almost looks broke, but I can't tell. Let me get my glasses on where I can look down in there. No, No, must just be the way it's designed. Um, it's not horrible under here. See a few little where it looks like it may have been leaking at one time. If you look at something like that, you'll see a little bit. Not bad. Top of the transmission is dirty, but it's just dirty, not really oil or anything. Looks like the starter would be really easy to change if you ever had to. I like where the dipstick locations are. Now, once that S is on here, that might be a little harder to check, but I don't think so. I've got the battery on charge. Yesterday, when it was picked up, we were told that this had sat for about a year on the lot, and the battery was dead. They jumped it off, and 8 miles home, it still started back up, which means the alternator is doing its job. But since it's set for so long, I want to do a good deep charge on it, which is not the way that I have it right now. I'll show you that here soon. Other than that, I mean, the belt looks really good. I did want to look down here. I think you can see, if you look right here where the timing chain is, there's a yellow sticker. I want to read what it says. So I'll do that real quick. Probably making you guys dizzy, ain't I? Okay, so checking it all out, I did find the prop rod in the trunk, but the piece that goes right here, get you guys over here, piece that goes right here to hold the prop rod down is missing. So I'm just going to put it back in the trunk, and we'll wait until we find one of those, put it on there. That's what I'll recommend, you know. So I checked everything else out. Get you up here. I checked everything else out. The keys, I did figure out there's 3 keys. There's one door, or no, one ignition, which starts it, of course. It also fits the lockdown that you can lock your gas cap and your trunk with. It does also fit the trunk. The other 2 are both for the doors, and they're just, one's a spare and one's for the door. So you do have to keep 2 keys with this car at all times. Not a big deal, just kind of wanted to know. I did look in the back. I did find 4 new floor mats, Honda floor mats in the back for it, in the trunk. And I did find the spare. So, but I did not find a jack. I can see where it's supposed to be, but it's not there. So once again, that'll be a recommendation to pick up a jack for it. Other than that, I've checked the air and the tires. That's all perfect. The tires look, bring you over here. The tires look relatively new. Yeah, I mean, it's got tread like you wouldn't believe on them tires. So, and you can see the dent in here is how come it's picked up so cheap, which we'll get into here in just a second. It really looks like, at one time, this yellow sticker over here I was telling you guys about, 3,000 miles ago, it got a new timing belt from the Honda dealer. And that looks about like what the oil looks like. Probably 3,000 miles ago, it was changed or less. It's actually 2,612 miles, I think, to be exact, when the time changed. Looks like they took it in and got a full service on it, everything done. And probably that's when they got new tires. It has only been driven about 2,612 miles since everything was done. And that was in 2018. So it's not been driven a whole lot. So the car lot had this on the lot for like, I don't know, I think they said 3,800 or something like that. Basically was just looking for a point A to point B for somebody to get back and forth to work on. It didn't need to be luxury, didn't need, you know, as minimum. Walked out the door with tax, tags, title, and all, was like $1,213, I think, to be exact. So a really good deal on this car, especially now that I've gone over it and I see the worst that would possibly happen that this car would need would be a jack and maybe a battery, but I don't think it really needs a battery. The only reason I say that, because they did charge up and restart on it after only 8 miles. But I do see that the battery is marked 2010, which I'll show you here in just a minute. That's a 10-year-old battery. It's going to be okay, probably for the rest of the summer. I'm going to recommend that it be replaced before winter. Uh, Other than that, new windshield wiper blades, and I'm assuming that was all put on when all the work was done to it. Interior's a little dirty. I don't know, but I think it'll all clean up. Uh, got that dent on the door. Well, it's kind of on the door and on the fender, and that's why it was able to be picked up so cheap, because somebody backed into it, and it was already a lower car for a Honda dealership to have anyways, and then with that dent in it, they just decided to throw it out the door real quick, really cheap. So it was $1,000. Then you got to pay dock fees. Was $1,000 plus tax, which is about 1,070 in my county and in my state of Ohio. And then there's a dock fee, a title fee, and all of that. So $1,213 out the door. I do believe this car will last many, many, many more years, many, many, many more miles. So that being said, let's get this battery on a proper charge. Okay, and then to wrap this video up, we're going to, what I call properly charge a battery. Take a 10mm wrench and loosen up the post. Boy, that was kind of tight. Let me get some WD-40 real quick, spray on that one. Okay, now we'll see. Oh boy, it's tight. But it's going to take but a couple turns. And there it goes. And we can see on this one, let me get you guys in here where you can actually see. I guess I can move this battery charger. You can see all the corrosion and stuff around this battery. You can see right in through there. We're going to get all that cleaned up, and I'll show you that here in just a second. Just go ahead and take this one off. And now you can see all that corrosion really good. So we'll just take a little wire brush and clean all that off. And inside and outside and around. And get all that cleaned off, and then do the same thing with the post. Get all the base of the post and the top of the post. So let me get that done, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so everything's cleaned off pretty good. Now I sprayed everything down, and I'm just going to kind of clean the post off. This is the way I like to charge a battery. I like a battery to be charged, not hooked up to the car. That way, if something happens, nothing gets shorted out. So we'll go ahead and hook this battery charger up. And always make sure plus is positive, which is red, and black is negative. And you've seen it spark. I'm going to turn it down on a low charge, because we don't need a fast charge. There we go. A little slow 2-amp trickle. I'll let that on there probably all day. It's about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably, before dark, I'll take it off. Excuse me. Hook up all the cables and everything back up. And that's basically what it is. I mean, you want to check your everything. I checked the exhaust. I looked underneath there. No, the exhaust is not new. Excuse me. But goodness. No, I'm healthy. I just breathed in air wrong or something. I'm not really sure. But check your tire pressures, check your exhaust system, check all your fluid levels. If you need to charge your battery, clean your battery cables. Just make it to where you can get in it, turn the key, drive it 100 miles and 100 miles back, and not have to worry about it. Fortunately, this one has already had all the maintenance done to it. So it's all just little things. I've been out here maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'm done. I'll leave this on charge for the rest of the day to get it a slow trickle charge to bring it back up. Sorry about that. My neighbor just kind of drove by. Unfortunately, he just lost his father. Sorry to hear about that. All right, I was trying to figure out what that noise was. It almost sounds like a kid crying, It's actually a puppy dog over here. But anyways, you know, you just want to give it a good once over. Once you do that, if the oil need to be changed, do it or have it done. Um, you know, you could take a vehicle into a local mechanic and probably not cost a whole lot to have them do what I just did. I like to do it for my own peace of mind, and I'm not trying to sell anybody anything when I do it. So, but I do have a few recommendations on this one. You know, a jack. I'd like to see that breather tube back on there, and a little clip for the prop rod for the hood on there. Other than that, and none of this affects it really that bad right now. This car, I would get in this car right now, and I've not even driven this car. It was driven here and parked. I've not even driven it. But from what I hear, what I can feel, and what I've heard, I would drive his car anywhere right now. So I know this is a little bit of a different video. It's a beautiful day out. I wanted to get out and get this done. I thought I'd make a film, bring you guys along, because a lot of you don't know what to check on when you first get a car. So all that being said, so all you new drivers out there that are getting new cars for the first time, do all this. All you seasoned drivers out there that get a used vehicle, do all of this. That way you're not broke down alongside the road. And although I love AAA, let's not give them too much business. Let's keep our vehicles on the road ourselves. So with that being said, you guys give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, like the video. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, go all the way up to the top and click all, so you'll be notified on every single video that we post. And share us on your social media pages. Hold on just one second. He got a little dude. He heard me talking to the camera and he just stopped and looked at me like, wonder what's wrong with that dude. Hold on just a second, because here they come. Oh, okay, they're going to turn around. Anyways, with all that being said, share us on your social media pages on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And remember, I might do a little preventative maintenance on vehicle, but I'm still my own camera guy, so I got to get up close and personal with you guys and poke you in the ear and turn this thing off. We will see you on the next video. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great, great, great day.